Hey everybody, it's Jonathan. First off, I want to thank everybody for their support over this past month in the Ultimate Wedding Competition. It has been an honor and an amazing experience to be participating. And no matter what the outcome, Greg and I are both ecstatic with everything that's happened. So thank you all very much. And secondly, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about the one question that Greg and I get the most, which is what sets us apart from other people in the competition. And it's actually a hard question. There are over 4,000 couples in the competition, and I really think that everybody has a very touching story. A lot of people have amazing things that they've overcome, and Greg and I have overcome a lot of things as well, and I think that is one of the things that sets us apart. Greg and I have known each other for well over 3 years. We met through a mutual friend, and we became friends first. So we kind of our relationship was built on a friendship, and I think that's something that has been very important to us. But we've also had to overcome a lot of different things. Back in August of 2008, right before we were leaving Boston, me and a group of my friends were out, and unfortunately, we were all the victims of a very violent hate crime. I had my head stomped into the ground with the man who attacked me stomping on my head and screaming, "Die, faggot, die," which was a very difficult thing. I woke up in the hospital, confused, with my friend next to me bleeding from his head as well. Um, Greg wasn't with us that day, that evening, which is lucky because I had somebody who was stable to help me out and help me through this. But he drove down and he wasn't actually allowed into the hospital. Um, and So I felt very alone. But once I was finally released from the hospital, he was there for me. He was there helping me out. He took me out to the Cape with his family, and kind of for a few weeks, I was struggling with not really knowing what was going on. I had to have a few surgeries done on my back, um, and there was an awful lot going on that I didn't understand. Every night I was having nightmares. Um, a little after 2 in the morning, where I was reliving the attack. Although I don't really remember what happened, I was reliving through what I was told. So I went through a very, very difficult time. Um, and 6 to 8 months later, I was still struggling with a lot of things, but we went to trial on the hate crime, and one of the four people who attacked us pled guilty to 9 counts, including um, some civil rights violations. And he pled guilty on all these counts, and he didn't end up going to jail. And that's actually, um, as I was struggling with that, that's when I decided it was time for me to speak out. I was lucky to survive what I survived. I was lucky to be alive, and I was lucky to be able to speak out. So I took the opportunity to start saying what happened to me and start speaking about what was going on and speaking about how it was inconceivable for me for somebody to beat my head into the ground and scream such hateful words like "die, faggot, die" and not go to jail. And that was actually my first time that I spoke out. I spoke out, and my words are used in a statement that was read at a protest. And since then, I have been speaking out over and over again, and Greg has been that person that's been by my side, been that person that's been holding me up and speaking out as well with his experiences and what everything has meant to him. Um, and we'll continue to speak out. I think it's very, very important for us to be able to use our words to make a difference. There's many, many things that are happening in this world that aren't right. There are many people that are being discriminated against. There's many people that are getting away with things that they shouldn't be getting away with. And I think it's important that we speak out. And the fact that I have such an amazing man standing next to me and speaking out with me and saying what happened to my fiance is wrong, what happened to my friends is wrong, and the fact that there are people that still believe these things is wrong, and he has been that one person that's been by me and been supportive of me and been supportive of the community. And I think that is very, very important. I think that's a great characteristic to have. Um, Before I continue rambling, I mean, Greg has been by my side through all of this. He has been there, and I've had an amazing friends, an amazing support group, and I think that's what sets us apart, is that people can see that people can see that we've been through a lot. But everything that we've been through are things that every gay man and woman have to go through. Um, we all have to deal with coming out. We all have to deal with hate, and we all have to deal with people not accepting us. And the fact that we're here and we're willing to speak out and we're willing to make a stand resonates with a lot of people, and I think that's something that sets us apart. Um, we have an opportunity. We're alive. We're breathing, and we can do things to say that what's going on is wrong. We can be there and speak out, and we'll continue to speak out, and we will continue to hopefully make a difference. And I think that is something that sets Greg and I apart. Um, and I hope that nobody ever has to go through what I went through. I hope that nobody ever has to wake up in the hospital not knowing what happened. And I will continue to speak out until there's a guarantee that men and women will not be discriminated against and will not be attacked because they're different. So I have a feeling I'm going to be speaking out for a long, long time, and I will continue to do that. And I will continue speaking out and hopefully making a statement for marriage equality with this contest and beyond. So I want to thank everybody again very much for supporting us. It's been an amazing ride, like I said, and hopefully we can win this for ourselves. We want to win for ourselves, but also for equality. I think it would make an amazing statement, and I want to thank everybody very, very much again for supporting us. Thank you.